As we talk about open enrollment, I just want it to be clear that we are providing as many seats as we possibly can to any school that's underutilized.
The Clark County School District against a bill that would let parents enroll their children at any school regardless of where they live.
Despite CCSD's opposition, the bill has support among Democrats, Republicans, and also among the business community. It's a story you first saw right here on 8. Education reporter Joshua Peguero joins us with what lawmakers discuss.
Brian, Denise, CCS supporters say this bill will create a lottery process for families that's fairer than the current system where a child goes to the school in their neighborhood. They say this bill will empower families, but a roadblock has emerged. CCSD.
As an educator, as a school leader, and as a policymaker, I see the potential this bill has to change lives and to change the trajectories of so many students and close the equity gap for families.
Democratic Assemblywoman Selena Torrance Fawcett introduced AB 533, which is also called the Open Enrollment Bill. This would allow families to apply for schools outside their neighborhood through a lottery. So, if a parent living in East Las Vegas wants their child to go to a high school in Summerlin, they can submit an application. If their kid is denied, they can appeal it.
Families will do what is best for them, and I think that we should empower those families to make those decisions.
The Vegas Chamber, ACLU, Latin Chamber of Commerce, Americans for Prosperity, and NAACP all came out in support of this legislation. Brad Keating, assistant superintendent with CCSD, says the district is against it.
We are still struggling to figure out the difference between the COSA process and what this lays out in law, so we want to work with the stakeholders to figure that out.
COSA is change of school assignment. CCSD says there are 16,000 kids under COSA, but unlike the new proposal, CCSD does not have a process to appeal denial, according to its website.
The reality is right now there is no equity, right? Those students that are currently at schools where they are not happy or not satisfied do not have other options unless they're attending a public charter school or unless they're in a magnet program.
Now, another point that came up with this bill was public transportation. How can a student who lives in North Las Vegas get to Henderson? Well, the bill proposes that school trustees will create and submit a report to the state every year evaluating that very issue. Denise?
All right, Joshua, so CCSD says among that, some of the other problems it has with the proposal has to do with the language about capacity and also that a student's behavior will be used as a factor in their application.